What's up, guys? I want to make a video today talking about no-fap or practicing celibacy. For me, for a large portion of my life, probably since, I remember the first experience I had with like nudie magazines. I had to be 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. I was a young kid. I remember my sister and I and our cousins that lived next door to us, we were out in the field behind our house and we found a nudie magazine. And, ever since then, I was like, oh my gosh, what are these boobies all about? And, it's just been a driving force in my life is sex and orgasms and things like that. And so, just recently, I've become aware of, I'm really wanting to take my life to a whole new level. And in the past, probably 6 months to a year, I've been seeing about this no-fap challenge, no masturbating, no porn, being celibate. And it's something it's been in my field lately. And, that driving force in my life has led me to make some decisions that were always in my best interest, allowing my second head, so to speak, to make decisions for me. It's caused me to get back and stay in relationships that really didn't serve my highest purpose, really for the intention of, oh my gosh, I love having sex with this person, so, I'll try to make it work so that we can continue having sex. Just those type of decisions that you make based on animalistic desires rather than really from your heart. And so I ran, just recently, actually on New Year's Eve, me and my ex broke up again for the millionth time. And, we split up. I ended up moving out, and, within a couple weeks and even a month, we were back hooking up again. And, in my heart, like, I love her. She's the mother of my child. I'll always love her. I'll always care about her. I'll always respect her. But at the end, in my heart, I know that we're just on totally different paths. We're totally different people with totally different interests. And at the end of the day, we're just not connected in the ways and in the areas that mean the most to me. And so what continued to bring us back together was that sex. And so something, over the past few weeks that I've really committed to is practicing celibacy. And man, I'll tell you, it has been just extremely powerful in my life. No masturbating, no pornography, no sex, no nothing. And I've been receiving information. I've been receiving confirmations about how important this is and the profound effects that it can have on your life when you do practice celibacy or no-fap or whatever you want to call it. And so I just watched this documentary on Sunday, Inner World, Outer Worlds, and it talked about how, the real purpose of practicing celibacy is when your body stops having to expend energy on producing sperm, then it can use that same energy to focus on producing what's called Kundalini energy. And, you'll raise your vibrations. And not only with the Kundalini energy, but with DMT, which is a very powerful chemical. And if you don't know about DMT, you got to check out some Joe Rogan podcasts. You got to check out some ayahuasca, both things that I've done, smoking DMT, going to Peru. I went to Peru in 2008 and drank ayahuasca with shamans in the jungle. And that's the path I'm on, to raise my consciousness. And in order to raise my consciousness, I'm now seeing that there are certain tests that I'm going to have to overcome, that I'm going to have to pass in order to take my consciousness to the levels that I really want to go to. And so this year, I'm seeing that practicing celibacy, I've totally stopped consuming cannabis. I'm going on 6 weeks now, and I haven't drank alcohol since it was January like 16th. So I'm going on like 3 months of no drinking alcohol. So I've totally cut those things out of my life, being totally sober, being now celibate for, I'm going on like 15 days. And I'm telling you guys, combined with some of the other practices that I've started to practice with like the Wim Hof breathing and the cold immersion or the ice baths, I'm telling you, my vibrations have just been crazy. And so I just watched this documentary talking about when you stop producing sperm, you start producing more energy, you start producing more DMT in your own pineal gland. So that was one piece of information that really was a confirmation to stay on this journey that you're on, Gary. And then the next is I saw a meme, probably the meme that I'm using for you to watch this video, talking about when you practice celibacy, you actually start producing more testosterone. Again, so your testicles and your reproductive system, when it's like, oh, we don't need to produce any more sperm because you stopped letting it loose. Okay. You can start producing more high level hormones. And for men, especially, the foundational hormone is testosterone. And I can tell you, especially this week, man, I'm just feeling better than I have felt in a long time. Focused, more energetic, better sleep, just more confidence, more charisma, for sure. And it talks about in that meme that you've probably seen is that women, because we're energetic beings. Okay, at the end of the day, your body is not it's not physical. It's made of trillions and trillions of cells, and at an even deeper level, it's made of energy. Okay, and it's vibrating. And when you stop drinking alcohol, stop consuming cannabis, start practicing celibacy, your energy, your body is going to start vibrating at a different vibration. And you're going to start attracting different things into your life. My business has exploded. My health is exploding. And it talks about in that meme, women are going to be more attracted to that because women are attracted to strong alpha males. Okay. At a genetic level, you're running on, 2 primary, functions: survive and replicate. Okay. For both men and women. So survive and replicate. And so for women, when it comes to replicating, okay, when they replicate their genes and they're having a baby, when they're looking at a mate, okay, they want a man that's strong, that's going to be a good provider. They want an alpha male. And when you stop producing sperm and you start producing more of these, what I'm going to call high level hormones like testosterone, okay, you are vibrating at a different level, and they're going to feel that at an energetic level. Women especially are much more in tune with energy and emotion than men. And so I'm telling you is that it's only been 3 weeks now, give or take, since I've last had sex or last masturbated. And I'm telling you, in these past 3 weeks, it has been, the changes have been profound. I look forward to even longer periods of time to see what happens. My focus is definitely better. My motivation is definitely higher. The effects are profound. I'm telling you is that we live in a culture that is, that it's constantly trying to entice us to do the opposite of what we should do, to live as high energy, high vibrational beings. Okay. Sex is everywhere, prevalent in all advertising. So it's always, I don't want to believe in that. Oh, the powers that be, conspiracy theory type shit. But it is, it's, we live in this world that's constantly telling us to get rid of your energy, okay? Eat shitty foods, drink alcohol, be lazy, have lots of sex, masturbate, all these, it's okay to be sexual and all that stuff. And it is. I'm not saying that it's not, and I'm certainly not saying I'm going to be celibate for the rest of my life. I'm not saying that at all, but for right now, on the phase and the chapter that I just started in my life, is that this is one thing that has come to me and that I've started practicing, and that it has had profound effects. And, you know, sex and masturbating has been something that I have indulged in heavily for a long period of my life. In fact, I've had more sex and more masturbating than not in my life. I'm 37 years old, and at this point, I have been practicing that longer than I haven't. So for me, it's like, hey, take a little break, dog. So yeah, I mean, I would suggest this for anybody. The effects are going to be profound in your life, I believe. Yeah, so I just want to make a video to share my experience with it so far. It's been profound. Yeah, I hope that this video can serve some of those people out there that are struggling, like I know I have in the past, you know. And so do it. Stop jerking off. Do it. Just do it. Stop jerking off. Stop having sex. It's gonna make women want you more, for sure. I think every area of your life will increase. So give it a try. You know, 90 days. Give it a try for 90 days. Give it a try for 30 days. Give it a try for just a day. See you next time.